We're live from the studio of the Nate Dogg. People call me Nate Dogg, but the Nate Real Midwest podcast. We are live today. We're on all different platforms today. We're streaming all over. We're on Facebook, YouTube, you name it. You got it. Today is not the day that we're bringing politics into this and stuff. And if you have just joined, like I said, this is the Nate Real Midwest podcast, and we are actually live all over today. And I am so thankful that everybody has got into this live, because there is a lot to talk about on a podcast. And yes, I am in my studio. And today is not going to be political. A lot of people are asking me, is this podcast going to be political today? No, this podcast will not be political. What this podcast is going to talk about, what happened to Charlie Kirk and what he did for America. The podcast is going to talk about what has happened and what is going to be happening and what is going to be talking about till this day on this podcast, because Charlie Kirk left a mission for all of us to have a voice. Now, what matter if you're right or left? He came in and debated these people completely and stuff, and he was respectful about it. And the comments of what is going on and what they are saying is disrespectful, and it needs to stop. Like I said previously, I have said multiple times on a podcast before, I've called out the left. I'm not calling out any party, but remembering what Charlie Kirk did. Charlie Kirk's mission was to get people together and get them thinking and get them talking and stuff. That's what his mission was. And I think the problem is that we are seeing a whole bunch of people that want to have no disrespect for this man and want to disrespect him because of what he's done. And I think for the American people, we need to proclaim what has happened, and we're going to have to live by it. Yes, it is sad, but we're not going to stop. It is not going to silence us to go out there and talk to people, speak the truth, if you like it or not, because he was speaking the truth and stuff. That's what he was doing. And I think the problem is people want to say he spewed hate. That's your opinion, but it was truth. So if he spewed hate, he could have said, oh, I hated this group, I hated that group, I hated that. That's not what he did. He had the respect for all of the people in every aisle. Republican and Democrat respected this man. I respected him. Yes, there's some things that I do not agree with him, but it is the idea of the life and legacy that he left for us. And that is the legacy that we want to have for this life. And I think a lot of people are going to sit here and think that, well, this man was this man was that, this man was this. And it's like, I want to put a step back on everything. Charlie Kirk was a good man, no matter if you liked it or not. Okay? If you do not like it, then that is your opinion. But we should not be going out and saying that he deserved what he deserved. This was a tragedy for the American people and across the world. Even Australia came out and said this was sad. Even England came out and said this was sad. So I think when we want to spew out this disrespect towards him, we need to look and say what this man done. What this man has done for America is amazing. I mean, what this man has done for the world is amazing. I mean, not just for America. He's traveled all across the world. Was amazing. He debated people all across the world. So, a lot of people are asking what he has done. He had open debates. He had a lot of people on the aisle come and have open debates. The next question that we have is, what did he do for America? He went to college campuses and debated people. Sadly, he was supposed to. Sadly, he didn't make it to Minnesota. He was supposed to come to Minnesota, and I wanted to go to that debate so bad and listen to him speak, but God had other plans for that man and took him home on September the 10th. And that is, and I don't care what side of the aisle you are on, nobody deserves to be unalived. Nobody. And the fighting that we're having right now is asinining, and it needs to stop. We need to come as Americans and just look at the picture. And you know the problem is if we come as Americans and really show our Congress people we don't want to fight, we just want to be the American people. We just want to be the American people. And that's what he did. He debated right and left. Okay? There were some right people that didn't agree with him, and he debated them too. There was left people that didn't agree with him and stuff. And I think what is shocking is we have people that want to sit here and think, oh, that Charlie Kirk is this, Charlie Kirk is that. Have you ever met the man, or are you just watching the clips and not the full video of his podcast and what he was talking about? And I think that is the problem with America, is we are watching the left clips of our system. So let's make something clear of something. We do not know who unalived him. We do not know what a political party affiliation he was, okay? So let's leave it at there. The person who unalived him, that was a tragedy, all right? I'm not going to bring it up left or right or left. What I'm going to bring up, the American person that unalived Charlie Kirk did not want him to be here anymore. And that's what has happened. And let's not go as somebody in my comments, he was Republican. We don't know if he was a Republican. We don't know if he was a Democrat. We don't know if he had any party affiliation. That's the problem. We didn't know if he had any party affiliation. So us spewing this and going out, oh, he was a Republican, oh, he was this, is not fair. It's not fair. We do not know what a party affiliation this person that assassinated Charlie Kirk did. Okay? So we need to stop with this a party affiliation thing and literally come together and put this in a system and put a stop to this, because we can't do this anymore. We cannot just think that it is okay to think this person had a party affiliation. We don't know. Have you looked at his voting record? No. Just saying. Charlie Kirk left a legacy for all the people. I mean, all the people, okay? I am talking about every one of you. He left a legacy. No matter if you're Democratic, Republican, Independent, Black, White, Asian, you name it, and stuff, he left he left a legacy for the American people. And he left a legacy for me. Second of all, I want to thank Charlie Kirk's wife for coming out and speaking, and having that press conference was amazing. And like he said, his voice will never be silent. We're going to be replaying those podcasts. We're going to see him laughing, having fun, and being serious too. Because, I mean, Charlie has two children and stuff. And I think they're 3 and 1. And they're going to be leading his legacy. And that's going to be amazing for Turning Point USA. Another thing that I want to say before I close this is that this idea of our system is now good versus evil. It always has been good versus evil. It's not right or left, it's good versus evil. And the people that want to spew all of this hate and rhetoric against Charlie Kirk is evil. It's evil. Why? The question is, I asked why it would happen, and why do you do it? Because you are going to sit here and asinine everything and put everything, again, like I said, somebody said in the comments, Kirk was evil. Charlie Kirk was evil. Here we go again. How was this man evil? That's what I want to know. But you can't answer that question. You think he was evil because he was speaking out and speaking what he believed in is evil to you. But wait. So are you telling me that what you're speaking about your stuff is not evil? Is that what I'm getting? Because if that is always the truth, the matter of what is happening, is it's interesting. If you do not like the person, that is okay. But it doesn't mean that you have the right to think that Charlie Kirk deserved this. Because we would not be saying this about your party. Okay? We're not saying that you guys should be unalived. No. Nobody deserves to be assassinated. Nobody deserves it. But what the problem is when people are saying that that Charlie Kirk deserves this is evil. That's evil, people. If you do not believe it or not, that is evil. So I think I'm going to leave everybody with this. And this is not going to be a long podcast because there's a lot of emotion that is going on. Charlie Kirk's legacy will live on. And he was a good man. And if you do not want to believe it or not, that is okay. Because let me tell you, there's going to be more Kirks like him. Not in a way that are going to act like Charlie, but are going to rise up and are willing to go have debates with those people. And if you guys don't want to go have those debates with those people, why are you talking? Like I said, this is the Nate Real Midwest podcast. We're live all over social media. Follow me on that podcast. More to come. I'm sorry I haven't posted anymore because America was in mourning of a wonderful man who talked to both sides of the aisle. Like I say, God bless America. God bless Trump. God bless Charlie Kirk. God bless Biden. God bless Harris. God bless all the Democrats, all the Republicans, and all the people that are serving in this country and making a difference. God bless America. I will see you guys on the flip side, and God bless Charlie Kirk. Thank you.